What's up everyone, it's that Math Magician, and on this video we're taking a look at functions and we're going to see can we evaluate an input with a given function. So let's jump right into this. I see that I have a function up there. It is h of x and it equals the square root of x minus 6. So for this problem we need to now pick an input for x. What are we going to change x into? What's going to be that new value so that we can find its output? Let's say for this problem, we want to see, I got to think of a good one here. Let's make x equal to 22. Why not? Why not, right? 22 is going to work out. So I'm going to rewrite now that equation, but notice that I'm not going to write in x because x has changed. X now equals 22. So everywhere that I saw an x, it's now a positive 22. And notice that I put parentheses around x. Whenever I substitute in the number for the variable, I always put parentheses around just in case order of operations comes up. It might. So you might as well have parentheses there just to help you out. Okay? Alrighty, so now I'm going to write the left side as just h of 22. It stays the same. Nothing's happening there. Right? It's saying when I have my function h, 22 is the input. We're going to find the output. And the output is the square root of 22 minus 6. Well, what is 22 minus 6? I believe that it ends up being 16. Okay, we're doing good. But we're not done just yet because I have to find the square root of 16. And when I find the square root of 16, well, then we're going to end up with positive 4. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Actually, we end up with positive and negative 4 because when you take the square root of a number, you always get a positive and you get a negative. And so, we got to think about this, right? We said functions, every input has an output, right? Every input has one output. Look what just happened here. I threw in an input. My one input was 22 and the output was positive and negative 4. So I throw in 22 and I get out two different output. You know what that means? It means this example that we're doing right here, it's not even a function. It's not a function because functions, every input can only really have one output. Now, it's okay. It's all right that it's not a function, but we just need to recognize that that's what's happening here. Okay, functions should only give us one output. In this case, this guy's giving us 2. So h is not a function. It's an equation. We can still get inputs and outputs, but it doesn't classify as an output. Alrighty, let's try one more before we end this video. I'm still going to have h. I'm going to put in a new input, and for this time, I'm going to put in an input of 3. Okay, we're putting in x as 3, so that means everywhere that I see an x, I'm going to now change that to be a positive 3. So now we have that h of 3 is the square root of 3 minus 6. Well, 3 take away 6 is negative 3. At this point, we need to take the square root of negative 3, and we got to stop. And if you don't believe me, take out a calculator right now. Switch the app over, go to your calculator, and you try taking the square root of negative 3. It's going to give you an error on your calculator. Now, the answer is not error. I hate it when I see my students write this. No, the answer is an error. Your calculator is giving you an error because it does not understand what's happening. This is not possible. You can't take the square root of a negative number. So what that means here is when our input is 3, our output is undefined. And sometimes we just write UND, or you can write out the whole word. It depends on what your teacher wants. But that's what that means here. We do not have an output for positive 3. So it is undefined. Now, this doesn't mean it's not a function. It's okay for functions to sometimes give you undefined terms. The other part over there, where the one input gave you 2 outputs, that did not work. That was not okay for it being a function. But I hope this helps your brain sort of understand that sometimes we'll be given equations that we think are functions, and they're not functions. And it's all good. We can still handle it. All right, everyone. It's that Math Magician, and I'll see you on the next video.